Guys, it's another late night on site. We are here at a finished 5-bedroom HMO project that we've just finished renovating. And guys, we purchased this one for £100,000. We turned it from a 3-bedroom, run-down family home into a 5-bedroom HMO. So, what we've done, this was a dining room and we've turned it into a bedroom and a corridor. So we added in this partitioning wall and we've obviously got fire doors throughout the whole property, the fire door closures and fire rated locks. For those of you that don't know, HMO stands for House of Multiple Occupants. It's basically a shared house where you take a property and you rent it on a room by room basis. So what we're doing is, guys, is we are leasing this property to a social housing provider. So they're literally about to take it on. So we've fully renovated this property. We've spent £52,000 on this renovation and we're expecting the property to get revalued anywhere between say 170, 180, all the way up until 210. So this is the kitchen living area. Now I was actually concerned. We got about 10% of the way done with the renovation and I was like, wait, let's just triple check the sizing of the kitchen living area, because with a HMO, there's quite a lot of requirements that you have to do. So you have to make sure the living kitchen area is big enough to be suitable for the amount of tenants that are going to be living here. That's one of the HMO requirements, and each council is completely different. Now, yes, I do have about 4 other properties in this area, and I kind of know the regulations, I do know them. However, it's always good to double, triple, quadruple check the requirements. So that's what I did. So with this property, I was concerned that the kitchen living area was just going to be too small. I was concerned with that. So we triple checked it and it turned out to be fine. But I was a bit stressed. We got about 10% of the way in and I thought, oh, is this too small? Is this going to pass regulations? But yes. So what we did was 2 things. We got the HMO officer's opinion, so we sent them the detailed floor plans with the measurements on. And we also spoke to the social housing provider and they was happy as well. So happy days. The rent that we're gonna get on this property is gonna be £2,000 per month, okay? So that works out to be £400 per room, which I'll come on to later because there was a little bit of negotiation I had to do. Now guys, comment below, let me know, £52,000 for the full renovation, including furniture. What do you guys think? Is that a good price or no? If you need a mortgage broker, then I'd recommend Mortgage Style. They're the best in the game. I've had 5 brokers tell me no, and Mortgage Style tell me yes. Link is in the description. Anyway, let's check out the garden. So what we've done is we just mowed the lawn. We did a little bit of gardening. I didn't get involved because I don't get hands on myself. I leave it to my team because they are the professionals. If I try and get involved, I just mess things up. For example, I had to paint a little area in one of the properties, painted it, thinking, yeah, I'm helping out. I painted it a different color and it ended up ruining the whole wall. So I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not gonna do that again, guys. I leave it to the pros. So let's go ahead and check on upstairs. Okay, so we are now on the first floor of this 5-bedroom HMO. Honestly, I feel happy with this renovation. I feel like the end result has turned out perfectly. It's just kind of how I visioned it. Now guys, keep in mind, it's not like a beautiful luxury HMO property that you might have seen some of my other ones that you thought, oh, they look really nice. This one doesn't look really nice, but I am happy with it. It's compliant, it's safe, and to be honest, it's above the regulations of normal HMOs. So if this was a working professional HMO, the requirement is here. For the social housing provider that I work with 4 different ones. This provider, they want the regulation to be here. So they're even more strict than HMO licensing. And to be honest with you, this portion of the first floor, we've not done anything to it, guys, in terms of layout. We've kept it exactly the same. So this is the bathroom through here. And as you can see, we've gone for the black finishes on the bathroom. But to be honest, it probably needs like a large mirror right here, which will get added. So I'm just going around doing some snagging. Snagging basically just means like the final things, the final pieces of the puzzle to make sure the property project is all finished and done. So I'm looking around, seeing any last little things we need to do. So I've noticed a few things. For example, the thumb locks on the front and back doors need adding on. but that's only a quick little thing that can easily be sorted. Other things as well, guys, is the door gaps. So fire doors, they have to have a gap which is less than 4 mil. Now that's ideal situation, less than 4 mil. The social housing provider I work with, they're very big on safety for the tenants. So that is why they're more strict than the council. The council's regulation, I believe it's like 10 mil, but this social housing provider is 4 mil. So of course, we want to work with this provider long term, keep them happy and keep on giving them properties. So that's why we kind of work with them to their requirements. It doesn't massively affect us if we know from the start. The only issue is with this particular provider, they will ask for things, but it's not very organized. For example, they'll give us an initial list of things we need to do, but it's like a generic list. So we have to follow it to a T. Then they'll come back out and they'll say, oh, we want you to do this, this, and this. We'll do it, and they'll say, right, we want you to do this, this, and this. They'll just keep adding things on. So luckily, I've got a great relationship with my build team, and we've done over probably about 8 projects that we've given to this provider, so they know the score, they know how to do it. And that's crucial. If you're working with a team, a build team, you need to make sure that they know how to make HMOs compliant and they've done it before. Because if the team's never done it before, you're going to be in for big problems and a lot of stress. So this is bedroom number 2. Apologies for the dark looking lighting. It's because it's dark outside. We really grafted until late, so that's how we do it. So this is bedroom number 2, big room, happy with it. If you notice, there's no bedding on the beds. That's because the provider don't want any bedding. They asked us specifically, please do not put bedding on the beds. They've told us what beds to get, this is what they wanted, and then they just wanted this basic furniture as well. If this property was a working professional HMO, we could get more rent for it, but because the social housing provider cover all the bills and maintenance and other benefits too, it makes more sense to go to the provider. So that is one reason why I love social housing, is because they do cover all the bills, all the maintenance, they give you a long lease on a property. So yeah, it's definitely, there's lots of benefits of working with a social housing provider. And as well, people that need housing the most. So this provider, they house refugee tenants. So these people, they really need houses, okay? So I feel like I'm doing a good thing by providing houses to them. So it does feel good to do it as well. It's not just about the money, basically. So again, you can see this is a banister. All the stairways have to have the banister. That's part of the HMO requirements. So I just wanted to talk you through what we've done here with the second floor. So we're currently on the second floor of the property. We've made a lot of changes here. So this was actually one big bedroom. And what we've done is we've created one bedroom out of it, a communal bathroom, and another bedroom. So this was just like an oversized, massive bedroom with a bathroom. So we've changed it around. Hi, this is bedroom 4. Don't really know what to say about it, but it's pretty cool, I guess. We've replastered it, we've repainted it, new carpets, new furniture. It actually smells like starbursts. It smells like flowers on a summer's day, to be honest with you. I don't know why. Maybe they've sprayed something when they was cleaning, yeah? This is bedroom 4. Let me show you bedroom 5. Guys, with this one, we actually replaced the windows in here. So these are brand new windows that we've added in. We kept the window frames, but we just added in windows with the Velux blinds as well. So one mistake I used to make, guys, is I used to try and put normal blinds on Velux windows. Yeah, I used to try it and fail. It didn't look good and it wasn't practical. So these are like specific blinds that you have to get. All learning lessons, guys. This is the bathroom, the communal bathroom, which falls in between these 2 bedrooms. So this is this deal in a nutshell. So now let's get into the detailed numbers. So we purchased this property for £100,000. We've spent £52,000 on the full renovation. That includes everything and furniture. And that's like from start to finish. So that's the full renovation. I used a build team on this project, and that's the full renovation cost, £52,000. So the deposit was £25,000. We've only been on this bridge for roughly about 4.5 months. There was a slight delay in starting because I was negotiating back and forth, as you do. But 4.5 months in, this is where we're currently at. So, soon as this property is let to the provider and leased to the provider, we will be refinancing it. So, the bridging fees for 12 months was £8,550. Now, hopefully we can come off the bridge before the 12-month mark, which we should be able to do just based on the fact that we're already 4.5 months in and we're nearly ready to come off the bridge. But obviously it takes a few months to remortgage. That being said, if we use the full 12 months bridging, and it does take 12 months to do the whole deal and get the refinance completed, then it's £8,550, stamp duty £3,000, and there was no valuation fee on this one because we bought this one through a lender that did a desktop valuation, and the HMO license is covered by the provider, so they are about to apply for the license for this one. So the total spend is coming up to £93,550. What that means is, guys, if we get this property valued at £180,000, okay, so we'll start there. If it gets valued at 180, it means we pull out £42,000. We leave in £53,550. The monthly income is £2,000. The monthly mortgage payment would be £634. The outgoings is literally just insurance every month. That brings the net profit to £1,326 per month, giving us a return on investment for this deal at 29.71%. So what that means is, guys, if it does get valued at 180, we're able to pull out 43.96% of our capital, around 43% of our initial investment back out in the first refinance. I have had very similar properties valued at £210,000. There's no guarantee we're going to get that val, but let's have a look at if we did get it valued at 210. Then we would be pulling out £61,500, leaving in £34,000 in the deal, and the monthly mortgage payment would be £740. The income would still be the same, £2,000. The monthly net profit would be £1,260. So that's a 44.4% return on cash invested. Another way you might hear people say ROCI, that stands for return on cash invested. If it gets valued at 210, that means we're able to pull out 64.3% of our initial investment. Now guys, you've got to look at property like a long-term game. So in property, things change all the time. You might have some great valuers giving you good vals, and then they drop off. You have to find a different valuer, and it's just part of the game, guys. That is a big part of BRR. You can't just quit when you come across hurdles. You have to be resilient, strong-minded, and know that when obstacles come, you have to keep pushing, find solutions, okay? If you're a person that's going to crumble down when things get hard, property is not for you. BRR is not for you. So when there's big money on the table, things can be stressful, but that is why you have to be mentally tough and strong, okay? So if we do get downvalued, the cash flow is still going to be very, very good. The return on investment is going to be very good. For my partner on this deal, he had some funds available and he wanted really good cash flow every month. That was his main thing. If I'm looking to do a BRR deal, I always speak to my JV partner, my joint venture partner, and I find out their goals before anything. What do you want to achieve through property? Myself and the partner on this deal, we get on very well, and he's a great guy. To be honest with you, his goals was cash flow, so that's why we bought this kind of deal. So happy days, it's looking good, guys. Fingers crossed we get a great val. I'll try and make a follow-up video on this deal to let you know what it got valued at. But guys, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned because we've got lots of content coming for you guys on this channel. So click the notification bell, stay up to date with my latest vids, and I'll catch you guys very soon.